It's Breakfast Daily on CCTV now. Today on our creative lifestyle segment, I must say my guest is the most creative guest I've had on my show thus far. I'm talking about Nana Yaa Serwah Akuoko, who is a fashion designer and visual artist of House of YBA. She should tell us all about it. But first, Nana Yaa, explain what we're looking at for us.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, not only having me at CDFN, but having me here in Ghana, finally home. It feels amazing.
Wow.
I am wearing what I have self-titled as wearable art.
Wearable art.
Wearable art.
Explain what's going on in the front, on the head. Let's start with the head.
Well, the head. Okay,
the
great.
Face.
So actually, this headpiece is actually a two-part piece. This is a piece that I actually debuted in New York City at Afropunk.
Wow.
So I wanted to bring this here to Ghana. And this was my vision of some of the looks that Afro-Americans and Africans and all of the black people in the diaspora will be wearing in about maybe 1,000 years or less.
How did you arrive at that?
Well, I studied fashion, I studied art, and right now what I'm looking at is a lot of things in virtual reality.
Okay.
I'm looking at a lot of 3D things going on. So everything is expanding out.
Okay.
And for me, that's exciting. I'm always looking to move into new dimensional spaces. And this was kind of my chance to do that. I've also always worked with hair.
Why hair?
Well, growing up, I grew up in New York City in Harlem. And in Harlem, that's actually where I was exposed to my first bit of the African culture. I am half Ghanaian.
With the hair braiders.
I'm sorry. Yes, the hair braiders. The hair braiders.
Is it 125th Street?
Yes. Have you been?
No, I've been to Harlem.
Oh, okay. So you know. Yes, exactly. So I am half Ghanaian, but I grew up in Harlem, so I didn't really get the culture firsthand.
Yeah.
But from seeing the hair braiders and all that bit, I was always fascinated by hair, and my mom always told me that hair is an extension of a woman's beauty. No matter if it's long or short, it doesn't matter. Hair is something that we can utilize to play with, to manipulate, to just make us feel beautiful.
Wow. Let's talk about the front piece. Is
So-
it like a steering wheel? Is it a cutter? I have no idea what I'm looking
steering
at.
wheel. I've also heard piercings. I've heard
piercings.
a lot
That's
of. Actually,
interesting.
today my niece, she said it looked like a drum, and she started beating on it.
Wait, what is it?
So again, it's more of me just like playing with dimensional spaces. If you can look in here, I have a printed pattern
Fabric
here.
there.
Printed fabric.
Feel free to get up if you want to.
Of course, you don't have to ask me twice. So I wanted to play with vision. So I used some magnifying films inside. I don't know if you can see in here, but I actually have a friend who got a dress made recently. And the seamstress, she used the same fabric for the top and the bottom of the dress,
Wow.
but she manipulated the top of the dress in a way that it looked like a totally different fabric, and I was blown away.
Wow. So that inspired a bit.
Yeah, so I said, you know what? I want to see if I can use some magnification here on the top.
Okay.
To kind of just balloon that out and put a little lights in it and see if we can get something different going on in the top here. And I love to play with manipulating the silhouette.
And I see crochet in the middle there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a little crochet. So again, I'm utilizing my braids. I love like wavy patterns. To me, wavy patterns are just very like ethnic and curvy. I love those type of things.
Now let's talk about your pants. Because that's a being of its own as well.
Well, yes. So actually, I'm giving you guys a little sample. I've been on the futuristic mode because to me, I'm all about the future.
You're living in the year 3000.
I'm maybe a little bit after that, maybe a little bit, because I think people are catching up to the year 3000.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So
actually, right now I'm
10,000.
doing an art show with the Black Gala, and their whole theme is that they're picturing Africa 3,000 years from now. So if they're picturing Ghana in Africa 3,000 years from now, I have to be about 4 or 5 5 years, 4,000 or 5,000 years ahead of them because I have to be thinking ahead. So for me, it was all about like not placing any limitations on what Black fashion is, what African fashion is. We can do it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so where I'm from right now, the reflective fabrics, all of these iridescent fabrics they're lit. Okay,
yeah.
they
are look
lit.
Fabulous.
Exactly, and I wanted to, for me, I'm half African American and half Ghanaian, and I think it's all one big culture, and I love to just mix and play it all together.
Now, Nana Yaa, you're back home is a year of return. How did it feel?
Oh my God!
Finally make it back to Ghana.
Let me tell you. So this, for me, this is deeper than just a standard year of return because. So as I said, my dad was from Ghana, from the Nsuta's region of Ashanti tribe, and I grew up in Harlem. I have never been to Ghana before.
Wow.
My father died when I was 2 years old.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, but my brother actually found me on the internet about 3 years ago.
So you didn't have any connection to your Ghanaian roots your whole
All
life?
I knew was that I was part like Native African.
Wow.
He sent me an email. I will never forget that day. I was on the bus and I got an email from someone that said basically, I think I'm your brother.
Wow.
And I knew right away he was my brother.
How did you take that news that you had this whole side of you that you didn't even know existed?
I always knew that I would meet my family, but I didn't know how, but I knew that it would happen. And I'm grateful to say I got a chance to meet my 94-year-old grandmother for the first time about 7 days ago.
How was
Less
that
than
experience?
7 days
How
ago.
was that experience like?
It was amazing. I went through her neighborhood. I met some of my aunts and uncles, and I saw a girl that walked by me, and she literally had like the same face as me.
Wow.
I mean, it was an airy feeling, but my uncle, he looks like all of my uncles. They look exactly like my dad. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then my grandma, she actually only speaks Tree.
Oh,
and I don't speak Tree yet.
It's okay.
I don't speak it yet,
You'll
but
learn.
I communicated with her on an emotional level. And it's like, I honestly, we didn't even need to exchange words because I knew what she felt and she knew what I felt.
Wow. Now, speaking of the year of return and everything else, how has this experience helped shape your identity? Not only as an African-American woman now, but as a Ghanaian woman who knows where she's from and has some sort of heritage here in Ghana.
I will say that it was necessary. That's the first thing that I will say. Not only was it necessary, it was probably more necessary for me because I have direct lineage there, direct parentage there, but I will say that it is necessary for any African American, any Black in the diaspora. You have to know your origin. For me, I'm getting ready to start my first art residency in February. So it's my very first one.
Wow.
And with the Wasaic Project. And I'm super excited about it, but it would not have been the same if I did not fully understand who I am. Mm-hmm. So now I can walk into this new place in life feeling like I'm a whole woman. I'm a whole person. I know who I am. I know where I come from. I know who my people are. And I'm just really just ready to represent all sides of me and just really make Ghana proud.
What should we take away from House of YBA? Talk to us about creativity, authenticity, staying true to yourself, and what drives you. Because I think because I have had this side that I didn't understand for so long, I always knew that there was more to me no matter what. You can take the mask off as well if you want us to see who's behind the mask. I'll think about it. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take off my mask. You want to know why I'm going to take off my mask? Why? Because I am home and I want to get comfortable. Please do. So I'm going to take off my mask. Let me know if you need me to help you. And I don't ever take off my mask in the middle of a conversation, but I'm going to do it because I am home. You're home. And I need to get comfortable. Yes. And I am ready to let everyone know who I am and that I am about to represent Ghana on the highest level possible for myself. Thank you, Nana Yaa. Should I help you or you're fine? You would like to. Okay. So
I may be a little sweaty right now.
Don't worry. You're home.
Napkin.
You're home.
Napkin.
You're home.
Napkin. But I'm home.
Okay, so the mask is off.
Okay.
So we get to see the beautiful woman behind the mask. Woo. This is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Let me get this up.
Here, you can get a bit of tissue if you want. Okay, we're done. So we see the beautiful woman behind the mask.
Yes, this is me. This is me.
Welcome home.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, this is a design that I took off.
Yeah, that's actually not part of my mask. That's my embellishment.
I am sorry.
I feel like our face should always have jewelry on it, right?
I am sorry.
We put jewelry on our necks and our ears, but we leave our cheekbones and our foreheads embellished.
Talk to us about Black identity coming from Harlem, the influence of the civil rights movement, and now coming back home and feeling that, strength that this is who I am and I come as a whole now.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Before I got here, I had no idea how much African people loved African American people. I had no idea how much you guys knew about our culture. I went to visit one of my relatives' friends, and she was blasting music that I grew up listening to, like music that I know from home. And I'm like, is this for me because I'm here, or do you listen?
Enjoying it?
Yeah, she's like, no, I listen to this all the time. And I think that's one thing that most African Americans do not realize. African people embrace us.
Yeah.
African people want us here. This is the year of return. This is an initiative that Ghana put in place to invite you home. You have a home. Okay? You have a home. And it doesn't mean you have to give up your identity and your love for wherever you're at. For me, America. I still love America too. I'm both.
Yeah.
But Ghana is my home. Point blank, period. I could walk around here and meet a million people that have the same or a similar version of my name. Yeah. They have my nose. They have my lips. Like, this is my home, and America is my home as well, and I love both. But if you do not come back to Africa in some respect, you are cheating yourself, and you are cheating your children, and you are not getting a chance to know who you are holding.
Welcome home, Nana Yaa Serwah Akuoko. It's been a pleasure having you with us. When we follow you on social media? Yes, I'm on Instagram. I actually have not announced on Instagram that I'm in Ghana because I didn't even want to post. I just wanted to. Personal for you. I'm going to post. Okay. I'm going to post now because this is the official announcement. But I just wanted to take it all in and not worry about anything. I just wanted to consume everything. But I'm at House of YBA. That's HAUS_OF_YBA. Welcome home, Nana Yaa. Thank you so much for being with us. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The City Tube,
for exclusive breakfast daily content and other City TV programs.
Like, comment, and share with your friends.